time is over. I'm coming home. Well, I'm coming home, mama. Gonna bring you down. Yeah, I'm coming home, mama. It's all coming down. Coming home, mama. Coming home, mama. Coming home, mama.
Bottoms up, Monger maniacs. It's the Beer Mongers, and we're having a lot of fun right here because we are everyone's favorite streaming podcast about breweries, craft beer, alternative sports, and of course, shenanigans. That's right. For the brewery, by the brewery, and ladies and gentlemen, Monger maniacs out here in Monger Nation. I am Spartan Biscuit, your host of the show, and right here the co-host, absent today, Squiz out there slinging beer like usual.
Man, got that sweet dream job she did.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And we'll be seeing her next show. That's right, but not in the co-host form. That's right. We'll talk a little bit more about that later at the end of the show. But Master Chief Monger, he's still here. He's still here.
I am back again.
He is back. He is back. He's back to stay.
That's Chief Monger. You can call me Charlemagne too if you want to.
Charlemagne.
Oh my! I don't know where this is all going, but you heard the man right himself, Young Custodian. What's going down?
That's
Young
right,
Custodian?
your most requested guest is back. I am the king of this show. I am now Young Custodian, the best non-drinker here. Cough.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
hey, non-drinker. Well, right now I'm having a Roosevelt coffee. All right, and that would kind of give you the buzz of where we're at. We're at Olentangy River Brewing Company right now at 303 Green Meadows Drive, South Side, and Lewis Center, Ohio. Okay, and that is in Delaware County. That is in Delaware County,
in
and
Delaware
another
County, yes.
great brewery that came to this great county of Delaware.
It's kind of getting out of control almost. Not really, because there's some really great breweries going on. I mean, here, Nocterra, you got Restoration, you got Stoss, you got Ill-Mannered.
Oh yeah.
You got the Depot, the one at the Depot. What's that one to be called? You know,
You got Old Dog.
Old Dog.
Old Dog.
Yep.
You know, Delaware County's pumping them out.
Yes,
They're
it
pumping
is.
them out, and it's good beer too. It's good beer. It's quality, not just quantity.
Amen.
All right. So, you know, what all you got in the last week or so, man? Let's start with the Young Custodian. I can tell you right now, Young Custodian got shit faced.
Oh, yeah.
A while back, and completely blown my mind because
It was still daylight out when I got dragged home by my very good friends.
We would show pictures of it, but you know there are
This is a
there
family-friendly
are
show.
you can find those on Pornhub.
Yeah.
No, just been drinking, gaming, watching wrestling.
All right, watching wrestling. Who's you know, just to give you, what's your favorite match you've watched in the last couple days, a week? I don't know, a week. That's probably 50, 60, 70 matches for you.
Well, I mean, since nothing's good on the WWE Network, I just been rewatching a bunch of old stuff. Bunch of, not even old stuff that's happened this year, like good old Unsanctioned.
Unsanctioned Pro, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I've been watching.
We're so Unsanctioned Pro. That's
This Saturday.
that's this Saturday.
This Saturday.
That's this Saturday.
Their year anniversary show. Happy birthday, basically. Unsanctioned Pro. Will be
Wow.
in Rose City.
I
Yeah.
will not
All
be
right.
able to attend, unfortunately. I'll be watching some other forms of wrestling. It's a family reunion, so we'll see what happens with that. Could be a
Some
couple
of the family
top ropes
fighting.
going on.
Top
Oh,
rope,
yeah.
off the top rope onto
Yeah.
your cousins.
Exactly.
Oh man, yeah. I'd much rather get body slammed through a chair and a table and light tubes and Legos than do what you're about to go do.
I know.
Chief.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Lego match. Too.
That's the best thing about Unsanctioned.
Yeah.
We're doing a building brick.
God, I hope your family's not watching this.
They are.
It's
I
gonna
hope
be-
they are.
It's gonna be one hell of a freaking family reunion.
Oh,
Deal
that's
with
gonna
it.
be- Oh, I'm bringing Legos. If they start to get mouthy, I'm bringing Legos.
You heard it here first.
Well, Monger Maniacs and Monger Nation, I had some fun too. You know, supporting a great cause, and it truly was a good time doing what
out of Dank House.
Yeah,
for,
the-
Patrick. It was his,
To see the craft beer community and industry, and I know that there was many, many, many more people out there, that was out there. It was so. The words are unbelievable. I don't want to say Marine Corps, but that is what craft beer industry and being a public servant your whole life was all about, and there was great bands out there. I drank a lot of beer out there, a lot of great beer. It's not the highlight of the event, but I'll tell you what, it was pretty nice to be recognized with Dank House and 6 Cents collaborating on the Beer Mongers, 7.1% New England style IPA.
you gotta try it, it's delicious.
To be able to try it for the first time on that day was nothing but an honorable thing for me, So, all the, everybody was coming out, I got, these guys right here. I mean, hey, you got Merkel, Big Head Red from Homestead. I mean, these guys were there bringing down the house. It's always a good time, when those two guys are around, let alone together, Jesus. But the camaraderie and the family of craft beer really showed up last Sunday for a great cause, So
Yeah, I mean, it did. You had, what, eight breweries that were out there, too, with booths set up, pouring some beers?
Oh yeah, Combustion was out there.
Yeah.
There was so much going on out there, and I really haven't seen Combustion anywhere. I know that they like their beer stays in house.
Stays in-house,
It's like
yeah.
Fort Knox with their beer. And trust me, I come after beers. That's kind of my job when I'm not on the air. I gotta get the beers. So yeah. But drinking was definitely premium in the last week. It seemed like a lot of pride events were going on, fantastic events, lots and lots of people coming out and supporting. Great times. Seeing some really cool shows as well, and and where was I at? The short north of the north, downtown historic Delaware, Ohio. That's the place to be. I'm telling you, that's the place to be.
There, baby.
If you want a little suburbia elbow rubbing and good craft beer, great food, and even better community, that's where you want to be.
Detail.
But so that's what I got into the last week or so, plus a lot of work and whatnot. So got to give my sister shout out, Squiz out there. You know what? Hey, you know what's coming. I hope you're ready because Outer Belt Brewing Company, you guys are next. Are you ready for the Mongers?
We're coming for you, Elderville.
Whew, we're gonna come get them. And of course, before we get started today, got to give a shout out to our sponsors, 6 Cents, Dank House, Barley Hopsters. We've got our Monger action cam up there as well, and there's going to be a lot of action coming through. As we are right here at Olentangy River Brewing Company at 303 Green Meadows Drive, South Lewis Center, Ohio. Back where we belong, in the breweries and out of the studio. Nice, I know.
Yeah. Studio is nice in that you can control certain things, but this is where the action is.
Be in the action, or else we couldn't have an action cam.
Exactly.
That's right, action cam. Now, with that action cam going, let's talk a little bit about the hours here. All right, because you're going to ask yourself, why the hell are they open at 7 a.m.? Well, they have Roosevelt Roastery here. All right, and cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, Chief's on the. Yeah.
Yeah, cheers to that,
All
too.
right. Hey, I'm still on the coffee. It's coming though. All right, it's coming. All right, but you can be here Monday 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesday through Thursday 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday 7 a.m. to midnight, Saturday 8 a.m. to midnight, and then Sunday 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Give them a jingle right here at 740-803-1561. They've got a patio, and
Oh, they don't know. Okay, they've got a patio. They're bringing food trucks. They got a cigar patio right back over here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. You can go out there. So you're not sitting on the patio with all the kids running around. You can go back to your own pretty nice looking patio back there, have a cigar with it. And it's a coffee roastery as well. So 7 a.m. they open up. They're right down here at Polaris and 23. There's not a whole lot of other places around here that do that. I don't even think there's a coffee shop around here. They've kind of got that market corner. I walk in at 9. There's 20 people in there on their laptops drinking coffee, eating scones, and taking care of work because there's nowhere else to go around here. It's neat.
I know.
The place is huge too. I love it. I'm in love with this place.
I'll tell you what, I know we've got Colin and Enrique running around the brewery right now. We're going to bring them on here shortly. Hi, here we go, Enrique. What's up? Here it is. It doesn't get more live than this. Are you ready to come on the show, brother? Yes. All right, all right. Yep, there it is, there it is.
Young custodian
Don't forget your beer, young custodian.
takes a walk.
All right, all right. What's going on, Enrique? Welcome to the show once again. Welcome to the show. Now, let's talk a little bit about what's going on here today with the Monger Action Cam. Just let everybody know what they're about to see in the next 30 minutes.
Right now today we're brewing our Hefeweizen. It's called For Hefe's Sake. We did the first batch, I think 3 weeks ago, and we're almost empty, so we're repeating the batch for the summer. And we just did our milling, we mashed, we are doing boil up right now, so we cleaned that beer, and after 10 minutes we'll be ready to transfer for the boiling kettle. So good, brewing day, so normal.
There it is. And you know what? We were supposed to be here probably a little bit earlier than when we got here. You know, it was, they were slinging right when we got here. So, thank you for letting us come in here on your brew day. You know, whenever we do a show and back out of the studio, like I said, I'm out of the studio. I'm not going back unless I have to, and it's nothing but an honor to be able to be invited into all everybody's breweries, especially during brew day.
Hey,
you're
more than welcome, and thank you guys for having in your program. And we love to have this so people see what we do in our daily basis. So brewing is our passion, so it's good to have people to share that with.
Yeah. I tell you what, Enrique, I'm going to let Colin tell the story about Olentangy, because I want to talk about something else with you.
Okay.
I want to talk about how you got into brewing a little bit. This is a great story, and we hung out the other night, and you and Master Chief were hanging out too. That's a crazy combination right there,
Oh yeah, we did a couple things.
Hanging out a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We down there in their bourbon barrel. Oh man, that was delicious. And then wound up over here the following Friday. For 4 hours.
Hey, were you guys hanging out with Genty as well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a triple threat right there for you. But no, talk to me a little about talk to me a little about what I want to talk about. Tell me about home. Tell me about home and how you got into this.
Yeah, I'm
Bring it real tight.
I'm from Puerto Rico, so like 2007, 2006, at the island you will have your regular commercial lager to drink. And I will come vacation to the U.S., have great craft beers, and go back to the island. I'm like, man, I want to drink something like good. So we begin to do some home brewing. A friend of mine, my partner, Martin Vargas, he's still brewing in Denver, Colorado, open a brewery over there. But so we began to do home brewing, and people from the island have the only craft brewery at that time, Old Harbor. We began to talk to the master brewer over there, learned a lot, and do a few batches. Like always, the first batches, they cannot drink, like everybody. And then we begin to do a few stuff that were good, begin competition here in the U.S., have a few prizes, and then get involved. And after that, we decided, hey, let's just open a brewery, and we opened the second brewery at the island at that time, and we operate over there for 3 years. Until I have to move because of my wife, so we moved to Ohio. Oh, it was great learning curve, opening the first brewery, opening my first brewery and doing from scratch. It was very, very cool.
Very cool, and I bet it's very stressful as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, the island wasn't used to get permits for breweries. We begin in our house, so it was very difficult to get the first permit and everything. But we made it. We made it happen. It took us for permits only 2 years and a half, and until we were able
Really?
to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Wow.
So how many craft breweries are in Puerto Rico?
Right now it's booming. We have in the last 5 years, there's more than 14. So it's a lot of movement right now. Also, a lot of the distributor companies are bringing craft from the U.S. So right now in the island, you can find anything. Like 12 years ago, it wasn't like that. That means I have to do something at the brewery, but we're good.
All right.
But yeah, 12 years ago, it will be just commercial lagers, and now you can find anything worldwide type of beer. So Europe, everything.
So how many, including your homebrew experiences, how long have you been brewing?
Will be 16, 17 years.
Wow.
So, yeah.
17 years.
Yeah. This is the second one that I opened from scratch, and I'm working the whole process from permits to brew. So it's been very cool. And bigger scale, so I learned a lot more stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay. From small to big.
Yep.
Do you want to go take care of what you need to
Yes,
take care of? I can
yes.
bring Colin in if
Yeah,
he's available.
I will leave you with my man Colin.
All right. We're going to be Colin in. We're going to talk about some sales. We're going to start about distribution. And, that's right. I said distribution. You don't just have to come to the tap room. All right. What's going on, man? How we doing? Welcome,
Good.
man.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, we're always happy to be here. Thanks for allowing us to come in, like I said earlier, to your brew day.
Absolutely.
You guys are really, you guys are sweating in here. You know what I'm saying?
No
The
AC
garage-
yet. We'll get there one
The
day.
garage door's open now. You don't need AC. AC. You don't need to be like young custodian, act soft. All right. Yeah, I know. Normally I'm the one that gets called soft by him, but today you are soft. All right. Now, Colin, let's talk about the tap room. All right. And we touched up on the tap room a little bit earlier. All right. Just give us some quick names of some of the food trucks that frequent.
Oh man, there's so many. Cousin's Maine Lobster, they're coming this week. We've got Hogback Barbecue Pit. We've got everything from hibachi trucks to I think like a 30-second, 90-second pizza trucks coming too. So it's everything. We always post on social media what food trucks are going to be here when. Usually one post goes out beginning of the week, so you can know that. But always have something. It's always good. Always makes drinking a little bit easier when you eat with it.
Now, are you running food trucks every day or? when-
Yeah, so it's on, I believe it's Street Food Finder, and everybody signs up. So as long as the weather's good, we usually have people signed up for almost every day. Obviously, it slows down in the winter, but we have a partnership with Toronto's Pizza too, so you can always order pizza directly to the tap room. Everybody likes pizza and beer, so that works out well too. So always food options, even though we don't make our own food here, but you're always covered.
Oh, that is sweet. Pets real quick. Let's touch on pets. Now, do you allow pets outside? on
Yeah,
the patio?
absolutely. So our patio is pretty big. It's open. It's fenced in, so we allow pets. We got some water bowls out there for them and everything. But yeah, we love to see your dogs. Come have a beer with them. It's super fun. It's cool to see everybody come and hanging out for a while with their pets.
I have seen some interesting animals that have come to breweries and tap rooms and stuff like that. Bottle shops.
Bottle shops.
Yeah. We've had foxes. We've had fox come to a bottle shop. So I'm
Bearded
curious to know.
dragons?
Yeah.
The bearded dragon lizard
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting.
Showing us up.
Yeah. It's interesting what people bring,
Yeah.
to the patio.
We're just dogs right now. But
Just dogs?
I'm cool with everything but snakes. I don't do snakes. So
We've had snakes.
I'll
We've
bring
had
snakes.
snakes.
You
We've had
can bring
snakes.
them. I'll just run to the back.
Yeah, hey, I'm good. Hey, and leave your spiders at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. All right. Now we've talked a little bit about the tap room. All right. You guys have your list. I swear, you guys' list is growing.
We try to keep it full.
I mean, I remember the first couple weeks you guys were open, and then out here, I mean, your list looks like it's almost doubled.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it. I mean, as much as we can, we'll have a full list. Try not to run out. Obviously, it's summertime. People are drinking. We can't always predict how fast the beer is going to go. But we're brewing as much as we can and keeping the tap flowing as much as we can.
Now, you know, it wouldn't do justice not to talk about some Roosevelt coffee here. You know, so what do you got, Chief? What do you got?
Just read the description for Nickel Black. 5 malts, 5 hops, black IPA, tastes way better than Nickelback sounds. How about that? That's gonna be I'm getting that next. That description warrants drinking it.
That is rough. That's rough. Oh, as
The
I'm
guys out front, they're the comedians.
Yeah.
We're strictly business back there. So.
Hey, as you can see on the Monger action cam right now, these guys are they're all about the business in the back here. Now, talk to me a little bit about Roosevelt. What was the idea with a brewery with a coffee roaster? It was to extend hours. I mean, it was a great idea. I think it works fantastic for you guys, especially in this area.
Absolutely. So the 6 owners, when they're planning Olentangy River Brewing Company, community is probably the biggest word thrown around. The word used the most often. So you got a coffee shop. It's a local hangout spot for a lot of people, especially now that school's out. You got a lot of kids coming. Even during school, people are studying. So the coffee shop, it's got a homey feel to it. You can hang out, and we do open at 7 a.m. during the week. It's not to say you can't get a beer at 7 a.m. You can still do that, but a lot of people on their way to work grab a coffee. On the way back they grab a beer, so it helps. We've got pastries too, bagels, scones, muffins, things like that. So it definitely just opens us up to be open a little bit longer, as well as get a little bit more community feel in here.
And everybody that likes to have an 8 a.m. beer, you're just on your way to get a coffee. That's what you can tell everybody.
That's exactly it.
Hey, you know what? Third
Roosevelt
shifters,
coffee.
hey, I worked third shift for 15 years. You know, this is where I would come when I get off work. Working third shift, I'd be like, oh yes,
Absolutely.
a place for me where I could drink beer right when I get off work.
It's much nicer than the other places you find open at 7 a.m.
I could only think of a couple places.
Yes, and this is a lot nicer.
Well, that place I'm thinking about is not even open anymore. Yeah. But all right, distribution. All right, you guys, you're not in packaging.
No, we're not.
No packaging. So that means no bottles, no cans. Do you crowler or growler here?
We have growlers, yeah,
You
absolutely.
do have growlers here.
32s and 64s.
Okay.
Price depending, obviously, on which beer you want. But yeah, we do a lot of growler sales. It's a great way to be able to continue drinking after you leave here. So
Got the crowler machine soon.
yeah, hopefully we'll get a growler machine here soon. There's talks about it. They're popular, so hopefully we'll see that soon and be able to send you home with a beer that'll last a little bit longer than your average growler one.
Yeah, I looked into those. They seem neat, but
They're
you
expensive.
know,
Yeah,
They're very
they
expensive.
are. But I think at a brewery they pay off. I just don't
Yeah.
see like going in and having a tap room or something like that. If you were like a non-brewery selling other people's beer, I don't see crowlers really being that good. But for a brewery, like you said, I mean, people are gonna be wanting to take this beer. You guys, awesome, great beer.
Thank
So people are gonna want to take this back home with them
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And yeah, crowlers. are-
Travel a little bit too if you have the crowler option.
Yeah,
A little bit
absolutely.
easier to get that done with.
Yeah. Now, what if people want to have draft? Are they able? They're able to get draft. Obviously, I know that your beer is out there. I've seen it. I know Barley Hopsters has Olentangy.
Yeah, our sour.
Olentangy. That's really, really, really good. Now, what's your reach? Do you guys within the 270 Central Ohio area? Where's your farthest tap at? I'm curious.
right
Where's
now
the
it's-
farthest tap?
Probably just the Easton.
Easton,
Yeah,
okay.
we're Pies and Pints Easton.
Okay.
That's probably the farthest. We're trying to stay hyper local. Again, the community's huge for us. So
Yes.
we're in the Delaware area. We've got 4 places downtown Delaware. 2 places in Powell right now, Easton. We're at the Lakes Country Club over in Westerville. Toronto's Pizza, which is right around the corner from us. Great people over there. They've helped us a lot. Been in Daily Growler. Been in their Upper Arlington and their Powell. So doing some cool things with them. So we like to get our beer out there, but we want to focus, again, on our community. And it's cool to get it in restaurants because then you can go, enjoy the food from that specific restaurant and drink our beer while you do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot different than, the food truck vibe, and it lets you go somewhere else to enjoy our beer. So
Yeah,
Meat sticks, barley hoppers,
that's right.
frozen burritos.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And those damn frozen pretzels. Great beer to glory. You know how we feel about that. Hey, gotta have them. Gotta have them. Somebody's gotta have it. Gotta have food in your mouth when you serve it. Now, we talked about distribution. There's no packaging. Okay. Now, you got a lot of room in here, man. This is a big area. Maybe I'll save that. And you guys are big out front. The whole property is fairly a big area. Great parking. It doesn't look like there's ever been there's issue for parking. You've got a nice big parking lot here. And a lot of times parking is an issue. Unfortunately, in Delaware, the short north of the north, parking is getting like it is in the real short north.
Absolutely.
All right. So, it's
We've
always
got
a
great
good
neighbors. We do overflow. Our neighbors are always a
Super
compliment.
cool.
Yeah. So it's
Heck yeah. Nothing that a growler or nothing
Yeah,
that a growler
exactly.
won't fix,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Don't let them go
and a
thirsty.
t-shirt.
They'll be
Yeah.
helping you.
Yeah. Now, what is the beer that you reach for the most, Colin?
Oh man, I'm a simple guy. The blonde is probably my go-to. I can drink it, all day, every day. The triple Belgian brewed with hibiscus is probably my favorite. It's at a 9.6%. It doesn't feel like it's 9.6% when you drink it, and it's just, I think, one of our more special beers that we do. That sells very well for us. It's a 10-ounce pour, but you definitely don't really realize there's only 10 ounces when you're done with it. So it's a good one.
That's my type of beer right there. Yeah. Hey, another thing that's going on here, it's every Tuesday you guys are doing at 7 o'clock, you guys do a run club. All right. Now, who's the runners? Is there some runners within this brewery,
No runners back here.
No, I'm saying
Zero
anywhere. There's
runners.
got to be some sort of affiliation with running, marathon running, or something.
Absolutely. Some of our owners are big on running. They wanted a run club. You can take the back road here, Green Meadows, cross 23, you're at High Bank, so it's a great spot to start at. Get over to High Banks, kind of run how far you think you need to or want to, and then make your way back to have a couple beers afterwards. But it's growing every week. The weather helps. It's starting to, the rain's holding off for us. Last night was a great night for them. They had a great turnout. But again, it just gets people together, enjoying two things. They enjoy running and they enjoy, beer. So it gets them together. And when you join the run club, you get this awesome shirt now.
Oh, wow.
So everybody knows that you like running and beer, which is great.
That's sweet.
We do a lot with Fleet Feet, so they're one of the sponsors of the run club. They're
That
again
is sweet.
super local, right around the corner there. They're great people.
Now, run clubs are hot with craft beer and breweries, man. They are, man. I'm telling you. Shout out to the Delaware Run Club up there. They meet every Thursday at 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock at Barley Hops at 1 North Sandusky Street, downtown historic Delaware, Ohio, which also is one of our sponsors that helps make all this happen here with the Beer Monger sessions. But Colin,
Yes.
did you ever think about running, brother? Is it time to run? Is it time to run? Do you want to run with a Monger, Colin? That's what I'm asking you. Do you want to run?
It had to be.
Are you ready to run with the Mongers
More
tonight?
than beer. I don't know.
I'm
that's
ready.
A big
I got
if.
my shoes on. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I hate running.
It's not
But
for
the
me.
thing is, you really have to do it. If I wasn't on my feet all the time, then But I was at the gym this morning at 7 a.m. this morning. So everybody likes their certain thing. I guess I'd be in the weightlifting club, not the run club. I'd be
I'd join you there too.
I'd be like, hey, I'm in the pint holding club. I'm just gonna hold a pint now. But no, shout out to all the run clubs out there, man. You guys are awesome.
Before we get off the running stick thing, I just want to shout out to Teresa Pollockman, who she's done 1,000 miles so far this year running.
Wow,
With the
that's
Delaware,
awesome.
yeah, at the Barley Hops Club. But
She's a machine.
She is a machine. She runs. She's always running.
Yeah.
1,000 miles, not even halfway through the year yet.
I bet you she kicks
Crazy.
Chris's ass too.
Oh, yeah.
You know that?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, she's a machine. You know, and Chris is a machine too.
Right.
But I mean, it's
She's
like
more well-oiled.
it's like yeah, that's like the brand new Terminator edition.
That's right.
You know, against one that's 5 years older. You know, so, but no. You know, Run Club. You know, what can you say? Get out and do it. Get out and do it. All right. And the cool thing about this, you know, Olentangy River Brewing Company's right across one of the coolest parks in Central Ohio. Like you said, High Banks. All right. High Banks is the premier park in Central Ohio. I'm born and raised right here, and that's what I've always thought. You know, we have great parks, but
Take that over Sharon Woods?
yes, yes,
I think I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
I will. I know from what I understand, Sharon Woods has more wildlife.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
It has a decent amount.
I heard they had to send hunters in to shoot all the deer at Sharon Woods
I wouldn't be surprised.
because
Jumping over the fence.
yeah, because deer got crazy
Right
there.
next to the
Yeah.
freeway.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not trying to kill no deer or anything, but you know. But now, ladies and gentlemen, everybody out there, let's make sure that we understand what's going on here at 303 Green Meadows Drive, South Lewis Center, Ohio. Monday from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday, 7 a.m. to midnight, Saturday, 8 a.m. to midnight, and then Sunday, after all your sins are forgiven, they are open at 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. Yes, that's what putting me through private school did. Yes, I'm just kidding. But no, give them a jingle, set up a phone call with them at 740-803-1561. All right, and they are in the great county of Delaware. All right, now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the beer itself. All right, Chief, what are you eyeballing on there? Talk to me about the beer. First of all, what are you having right now?
Remember, right now I am having the Hero by Enrique Iglesias. It's American Red. I drank most of it. I don't think you can see it very well.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It is tasty. It's I think this is probably my go-to here. I think it's got great flavor. Not really hot. You know, I've been kind of getting off the IPA kick lately because it's just I think blowing up my mouth lately with all the bitterness and everything. So kind of looking for a nice steady drink of beer, and this is one for me right here.
Yeah. I am having, which one did you get? The Whetstone Lager. Yeah, you know, I'm getting roasty in this. You know, I'm getting a little roasty in it. I like it. A lot of flavor. Oh, man. But you know what I wanted to say about, oh, yeah, the 4.8% ABV. These are crushable, drinkable all day, and they got that flavor. Now, if you were drinking a beer right now, Colin, what are you drinking?
I'd probably be drinking the blonde. Give me a couple hours and I'll have a blonde. It's just very crisp. Right now, hot out, it's super easy to drink. It's a great rehydrating beer. You know, it keeps me going all day.
Yeah, all day, keeps it going. Now we got the young custodian up there in the Monger action cam right now. All you Monger maniacs out there, so make sure you just go ahead and zoom in and get the double click, the right click, whatever click you got to do to get a close up on the young custodian. That's what you want to do up there right now. He is part of that Monger squad group of crazy shenanigan people that like to hang with us, I guess. But you know, I wasn't gonna do this. I gotta go back to it, man. Enrique Iglesias, Hero.
Yes.
Is his real name?
Yeah. Do you know? For the longest time, I was just like, is that really his real name? Is his real name really Enrique Iglesias?
Is his real name?
I got his card to prove it right here. Yeah. 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 And as soon as I seen that beer, I was just like, and it took me a second. I put two together and I was like, holy shit. That's great marketing right there. That is great marketing. Now, let's talk about the award winner.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the award winner. All right. Or should we just,
right?
yeah.
Plural, yeah.
Winners. I'm sorry. Now, or should we let Enrique come back?
Let him talk about
I'll let him
it.
talk about it.
That's a passion of his.
Now what? All right. Now with the room, you know, you do sales, you do everything, don't you?
We try.
You put your hand in everything around here, don't you? Now, what do you see yourself? What 5 years? I'm gonna ask him the same thing. 5 years. You got a lot of room, man. You know, obviously you guys, your passion is to make sure you take care of your backyard.
Absolutely.
You know, make sure that you're watering your garden first. You know what I'm saying? But in 5 years, is packaging been thought about? Is there a game plan for packaging within 5 years?
Absolutely. I mean, you got to keep up with the industry. If other people are adapting, you got to adapt with them. So we've definitely thought about, packaging, cans, bottles. Do you go that route? Do you open another tap room somewhere? So we're enjoying what we have right now. We're doing great. But all that's definitely, in the foreseeable future. It's just going to come down to, what makes the most sense at that time, and what obviously, what you can put best profits with, and keep everybody happy at the same time, which is what we're all about. We want everybody to be happy and keep coming back. So.
Well, what did you do before beer? What did you do before you were here with beer?
With beer,
Yeah.
I'm straight newbie to the beer market.
Okay.
Yeah, I was straight out of the firearms industry for 4.5 years.
Oh, firearms,
Just
nice.
fell in my lap, and Kiga's been teaching me for the last 10 months. I'm very new and very fresh. He's a little prodigy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a great master here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What's
Learn
your
something every day? So.
What's your favorite handgun?
Man.
Quick.
CZ75 shell. What's yours?
Favorite rifle?
The AR platform. I don't know.
Yeah, I like a 357 Smith & Wesson snub nose revolver.
Okay.
That's my handgun
Little
choice.
packs a big punch.
Yeah. I don't like stuff in my pockets, real big. So yeah, but no, that's really cool. That's really cool. So did you? Are you a competitive shooter at all?
No, just I shoot for fun.
Shoot for fun?
Yeah, I've done a couple competitions, didn't go very well.
All right. Do you still shoot?
I try. I got a little girl, so
yeah.
she's priority number one.
Now you shoot more now.
Yeah,
You gotta keep that aim going.
Gotta keep the boys away here eventually, but no, it's all been fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, they're getting busy back there on that Monger action cam right now. Don might find another prodigy over here. Don might be your prodigy.
Always need some more help.
Yeah. Now, if there was something that everybody needed to know about Olentangy River Brewing Company, right now, and I'm going to bring Enrique in here. What do they need to know from your standpoint? What was your first impression? Because obviously, this being your first, your first go at in the industry, I'd say you've got yourself in a really good spot. Tap room, full taps, big area back here. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So I think you've, for your first go, I think you've definitely, you've got yourself in the right spot, to do what you need to do and to grow with this company. But,
I think we're off to a great start. I mean, we're always improving beer. Like you said, we've got more space to grow back here. Always adapt the tap room to what needs to be done. And it's cool that everybody's so willing to adapt and make it what it needs to be and keep people coming. So it's very fun.
All right, I'm going to ask you a few questions, Colin. I'm going to put you on the spot, all right? There's going to be nothing about the brewery, all right? But you got to answer the questions quick, all right? 3 questions. 3 questions. You want to pick one?
You start out.
I'll start out?
Yeah.
All right, there's going to be 3 random questions, all right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, just 3 random questions, all right? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Multiple choice.
Okay.
Or better yet, no multiple choice. You just pick what you want.
All right.
All right? 1 question about beer.
All right.
Do you prefer draft, bottle, or can?
Draft.
Draft. Okay. What's your favorite fast food?
Chipotle.
Is Chipotle fast food?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez, really?
Yeah. I mean, you walk in line and make it, and you're out the door. That's
It's
fast.
fast as McDonald's.
How old are you,
Yeah.
Colin?
26.
Oh man, that's fast food to him. That's fast food.
Looney Tunes or Disney?
Disney.
Disney.
Ooh, damn! You showed your age on that one,
It's my
Colin.
generation, right?
Yeah, you showed your age on that one, man. Yeah, young custodian's about to
Custodian does not agree.
Yeah. All right, hey, Colin, it was a pleasure.
Thank you guys
for coming
very
on the
much.
show,
Thanks
man.
for coming out.
All right,
We'll see you guys soon.
All right, man. Thanks, baby. Hey, Enrique, you want to come back here? We're going to talk about let's talk about those award winners, baby. Let's talk about those award winners. Got to talk about that. lot of big things.
Time to go to the bullpen.
All right, all right. Oh, look at that. Reload! Man. Master Chief is back and he is not missing anything. Those Pistons are on fire right now. His backup beer is
Yeah,
just...
the coffee stout.
Which,
Wow.
let's talk about, what do you have? Pick
And the Roosevelt coffee stout right
I think that's a coffee stout or that's a red?
He had the red.
Coffee stout?
Yeah, I just drank the red.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna have that coffee stout too. Oh, that's good. It is
I
good.
go with my Sophia is always
Right?
my way to go. Yeah, Sophia IPA.
So that's your one. That's your one you hit up there.
It's a special love.
Sophia?
Sophia is the name of my daughter, and I love that beer. There's so many tropical
Puerto Rico.
fruit flavors in it. Yeah.
Wow, this is did you brew this, Sophia?
Yes.
In Puerto Rico? Obviously,
Yes.
it said right here. This is cool. The Sophia IPA, it's 6.9% ABV, 55 IBUs, all the way from Puerto Rico. This West Coast IPA is a first in Ohio, and it's the Ohio Rican IPA.
Yeah.
Ohio Rican IPA. I love that.
We have a group of Puerto Ricans that moved like almost at the same time, and we did a group, the Ohio Ricans, and we having a blast. So we did the Ohio Rican IPA.
And as we were talking about, shout out to my boy over there, Ortega over there in Puerto Rico as well. What part of that Puerto Rico? Remember we talked about? He said it was the West Coast.
Me? I'm from San Juan. I will be from the downtown capital,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. But yeah, I've been all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Now, all right. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these award winner beers.
All right, super happy. That was our first competition as a brewery. We opened in November, so it's not even a year. And we try our first competition to see how people are reacting, and judges is react to the beer. And we're so happy. We get a gold medal in Russian Imperial Stout.
Gold
Yeah, we got the
medal.
gold. And a bronze medal with Belgian Aloha. So
Wow.
and two of the heavy beers. That is interesting. And it's like, yeah, people love our heavy beers, and it was a big range. So it was a difficult competition because it was not just Belgian triple. It was a Belgian Saison. So it's a lot of beer that go in that range. Also with the stout was stout and porters. So it was a big range also, and we were able to get those two medals, so we are super happy.
Wow. Now, are you going to be able to show those medals off here in the tap room?
Soon, yeah, we're just waiting to receive them, and yeah, we will show them. I'm also pumped to see how the judges react to each beer. That's one of the things about doing competition. It's not just to get a medal, it's just to see how they react, how they think about the beer, and get that information back. It helps you a lot.
Yeah, the
You're
feedback,
brewing.
yeah.
That feedback is super important.
Nice. Man, you know, now are both those beers? Are they on tap at all times here at the tap room?
We have those beers are part of our 10 flagships. There's 10 beers that we have all the time, and those two are in it. And we have 4 beers that we do seasonal and the different experiments and crazy stuff. So
Wow. So not even a year in. 10 flags,
yeah, 2 seasonals
2 seasonals.
and 2 for just have fun.
I know there's some damn barrels around here, man. Where are they?
Oh
at?
yeah,
You gotta have some.
they're at the back right
Yeah,
now.
I know there's some barrels around here. We
Hey,
got you.
Genty still is the only one who still have the bourbon barrel aged.
Oh, man,
Belgian
that is so
triple.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he still have 1 or 2 kegs, so you have to go there. And,
We got that here Friday. Phil and I went and hit that, and he was really impressed by that. Yeah, that was also yeah. That was out with Phil. We did go to Oba as well
Oh wow.
and have some. Hey Don, were you drinking the I Can't Feel My Pants Russian Imperial Stout? All right, because you know,
We
so
can have
good
it.
it'll knock your socks off and then some. I just didn't know if you were wearing that or not.
Well, sounds like I was doing that on Thursday.
That's right.
Man, young custodian. You're never gonna live that one down. Well, you will. I mean, the next time you do it. So.
Sounds like I lived it up.
Now, I was talking to Colin earlier, and this is the one that this is the question everybody hates. But in 5 years, when you go back and you go over this video, and you're gonna be like, I was close to what I said. All right, you got a lot of room here.
Oh yeah.
And I, being Colin, the guy that's always out there, beating the street and selling beer. I've kind of harped on him about packaging. Within 5 years, you think packaging is going to be something that is?
Well, when we said the first time on this side, hey, what is your projection? The owners asked me. I'm like, I hope in the second and third year we can double our production. Once we have that, and we have the space, and we did the connections and everything for add the new tanks, and the infrastructure is all here. Once we get there, we'll be able to, I think in the third year, to begin canning. That will be our way to go. I think we are almost decided that will be a canning line that we're going for. Everybody's moving to that. It's a lot better for the beer. Bottles is more expensive to have like 8 pallets of bottles, bring that and everything. So canning right now is the thing to go. And I think in our third year we'll be able to have a canning line.
Nice. Wow. I mean, you guys definitely have the room. I would say you have the room.
We have the space, and the things that is more difficult is like you have to go again and do the chiller for more tanks and all that. We were able to leave all that in the infrastructure when we did the first investment, and that was I'm telling you way to go, because now you just need the tanks. We decided to just do it, get the canning line. You see that we have all the space, and I hope, in our third year we have it. We will know our market in a better way. Remember, it's the first brewery in Lewis Center, so we want to be sure that we are doing the right thing. There's nothing that I hate more than to go crazy and begin to have cans outside and giving beer to everybody, and then next year you're not able because you are growing yourself or something like that.
Good point.
People will begin to like, they have great beer, but you never catch them or stuff like that. I mean, it happens to me, and I learn about that for experience. So we're gonna run our whole year, we see how we're doing, and then we'll begin to have new tanks and go for it.
Wow, man. Hey, game plan. Hey, cheers to that, man. Cheers to that. Wow. Cheers to you guys as well out there. And cheers to all you Monger maniacs out there in Monger Nation watching in on today's show. All right? As we wind this show down, I want to make sure everybody understands, all right? All right? The fun's not going to stop. The fun's going to be here. And when I say the fun's going to be here, it's going to be here all week long. All right? Because right here in Lewis Center, Ohio, doesn't get much better because it's Delaware County. Old Spartan Biscuits, born and raised stomping grounds right here in Central Ohio. And you can find them at 303 Green Meadows Drive, south. All right, Green Meadows Drive south. All right, go a little further south. It's not right behind the Super Walmart. All right, you want to go to the other side. All right,
Behind Nationwide.
Right behind Nationwide. That's right. And their tap room hours, Monday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or should I say their tap room and coffee hours, coffee tap room. What do you guys, what, a roastery? What's the proper name? What do you call it? I don't know.
You got me, man.
Yeah. I drink coffee almost every day. And then beer shortly after, so. Monday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday, 7 a.m. to midnight. And then on Saturday, 8 a.m. to midnight. And Sunday, you know what you can do. After you take a knee and confess all your sins, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., you can come and get it started for the following week right now. Right now. Chief does. And you give them a jingle, call them. I don't know, you guys do a little reservation. You got 6, 12 people coming in. Give them a call. Let them know, 740-803-1561. Or hell, don't do it. They got plenty of room, and give them a surprise. You know, these are true professionals, and they'll be ready to handle whatever gets thrown at them. So, wow. I guess that's kind of where we're at. You know, we're right here at last call. So let's call it last call for alcohol. All right. Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah.
Man, I talked about that when you were over there. I was just like, I wasn't sure I could believe that was his name at first. You know, I only thought one person was named that on the whole earth. You know, and then
What are the odds, huh?
Yeah, you know.
And I'm older than him, so.
I bet you could sing a hell of a lot better too.
No.
Yeah, well, it's time to. All the Enrique Iglesias will now have a brew off. All right. Will the real Enrique Iglesias please stand up?
We could do that. That'd be a hell of a promotion. A brew off and then sing.
And then sing?
Yeah, singing while you're brewing.
Wait a second, but can you dance?
Oh, yeah.
You can dance?
Yeah, but not sing.
Will you do this? The salsa?
Yeah.
The merengue?
And we have done salsa classes in here.
Really?
That'd be really cool.
I will totally salsa. I spent 6 months in Panama, you know, in Central America.
So you have your salsa on you.
Yeah, well, I guess, you know, you know, my salsa was about as good as my Spanish down there. Let's put it about that way. You know, yeah. So last call for alcohol. Ladies and gentlemen, Monger Maniacs and Monger Nation. Young Custodian, you want to slide in here? No, you stay right here. He'll really slide right in here. He's going to go ahead and give his last call for alcohol. Thanks for joining us today, Young Custodian, once again in Squiz's absence. What do you got, brother?
I have got Buzz. I'm just kidding. Now, this Saturday, you could make sure you just check out Unsanctioned Pro. General admission tickets are $25. It's at Moose Lodge in Grove City. I don't have the address right now. But
There's only one Moose Lodge in Grove City.
right, but it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. If not, catch me in the front row. And make sure you check out Sundays at 4 p.m. Healing Face Nation, where you can hear me, Young Custodian, Fresh Voice, and Steve Casanova give you all your wrestling news. And don't forget, I'm not soft, it's pork and biscuit.
There it is. And our guest, Enrique Iglesias, and not the singer, the brewer, the best Enrique Iglesias brewer on the planet. All right, for that, last call for alcohol. Tell everybody real quick what they need to know real quick.
Hey, just want to see you here at the brewery. We're so happy. We have a lot of projects running. Coming soon will be our Oktoberfest is already on the run. We're doing a milkshake IPA with berries, wild berries, and there's a ton of projects. We're trying to have at least 1 or 2 beers new every month. So we're doing the project with the Goza that we add in different fruit every month. We did first the blood orange, then the passion fruit, and the next one I'm very proud will be the guava Goza. So it's hope to see you guys around and having a good time with us.
Wow, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and thank you so much for having us in during a brew day. And you know, the man that was there in the beginning, the myth, but he's not a myth because he's back. That's right. Master Chief Monger, last call for alcohol.
Right on. All right, I just want to, so I've been talking to some people lately that are own independent bottle shops, independent restaurants, independent bars, and a lot of those people are starting to struggle, especially like as you get down into the Columbus area. You got a lot of the corporate places taking things over. Man, go out and support your local independently owned bottle shops, your local independently owned bars and restaurants. Man, give them some love. The food's better, the times are better, the quality's better, and go help those people out. That's all I got.
All right. And my last call. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Monger Maniacs and Monger Nation, we are the Beer Monger Sessions. All right, everyone's favorite streaming podcast about breweries, craft beers, alternative sports, and of course, shenanigans. For the brewery, by the brewery. We'll cheers you later.
Buttermilk biscuits.
Put it down for the city, but I barely rep it. Man, and with that said, my character ain't a question. And if you didn't get up, bro, I'll paint a picture for you. Y'all sweeter than sugar, I got the sour roller bang. Rapping really is an acting film. This ain't Saved by the Bell, this ain't no band camp. You could really get your bell rung, get your bands clamped. Popping on that bullshit, it get your fucking mans found. What you saying, man? Man's clear. A lot of y'all fake, fraud, you are weird. A lot of y'all lame, dogs, you are queer. You cowards. I got my heart in my beard, do you get it, dog? You picking up, but I put it down or I spit it wrong. Cause I don't spit it all, I just get involved with the mittens, dog. Fucking song, man, I did it, this correct. My bad if I shit on y'all like God. Y'all be on my nerves like dog. Y'all be sounding so absurd like man. Y'all confusing like the word, but bruh, that's how they do around here, like blah, 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 man. Straps and cash. But tell me, little homie, you know where the straps is at? Cause y'all be out here looking really backpacked. Like Dora and Boost, we can't have that. You can find me on the corner blowing loud pack. Y'all be chucking deuces, I bust bangs back. You can find me on the south where them bangs at. 10 ton on my arm, make you back. Both go back to back, if that ain't issue.